Hello, it's good to see you. Today we are going to take a look at some more forgotten jewelry. As I've mentioned previously, I have 3 full-size jewelry armoires that are full of necklaces and bracelets and earrings and rings. And in these jewelry armoires, I have compartments that sometimes I forget about and I don't look in them very often, like the compartments that are down near the floor. If they're down towards the floor, I don't look in them as often. And in those compartments, we have jewelry that has been sort of forgotten for the most part. We have necklaces and we have bracelets. And in this video, we're going to take a look at a few of those pieces. And we're going to start with the bracelets. So in order to do that, I'm going to set this aside. I'm just going to move it over. Now, we're going to focus on the bracelets. This first one is very beautiful, and now that I've found it, I've rediscovered my love for this bracelet. Look how beautiful that is. I love the rich jewel tones in this bracelet. As you can see, it's made up of 3 strands, and contained in these 3 strands we have multiple types of beads. And they're all plastic, which makes it very lightweight. And we have these pieces here that keep the strands separated, keeps them all like this, makes it look nice and neat. And then the center, the main piece of the bracelet looks like this. And it has a large blue oval multifaceted rhinestone in the middle. Very, very beautiful. And I haven't worn this in quite some time. And I think I'm going to have to possibly put together an outfit one day this week. And I'm going to center it around this bracelet. I will pick out my clothes to match it and my other jewelry. So this is the first bracelet. The second one is not as elaborate. It's not as big, but it's still pretty cool. It's shiny. It is made of metal and glass beads. It's definitely heavier than the first one. And it's made of green and sort of amber colored beads mixed with these little metallic beads, and it just repeats this pattern all the way around. The bracelet is put together with 2 strands of elastic. There is no clasp, and on the underside I'll show you how it looks. This is how the underside looks. All the way around. So it's very simple, but very pretty. I love the combination of colors in this bracelet. And in the center of these rectangular pieces is a little green multifaceted rhinestone. On each one, even the smaller ones here, has a really pretty green rhinestone in the middle. On the larger ones, all the way around, are smaller little multifaceted beads. They are not rhinestones though, but they're really pretty. So this is the second bracelet. It's quite delicate, very small, but very pretty. Now this one is bigger. We're back to the bigger bracelets again. This one I've had for years. It is made of plastic. It's very simple. I got this on eBay several years ago. And it is also on an elastic strand, a little elastic cord. And it's actually very comfortable to wear. It's very lightweight. I love these round pieces in here. The way they catch the light. They almost remind me of opals a little bit. Each of these is connected. So when you have two of these together, they are connected, and then they have a hole in the bottom to thread the elastic through. So it's a very basic bracelet. It's the same all the way around. There's no clasp. The inside almost looks like a crumpled up piece of paper. That's how it looks to me. And then it just has a clear, multifaceted plastic cover over it. Well, that's how it looks to me. But it's really pretty. When the light hits it, it almost seems to change colors. I like it. This is one that I wear quite a bit in warmer weather. I don't really know why. I tend to wear more bracelets when it's warm than in the winter time, because typically my clothes in the winter have longer sleeves and the bracelet doesn't always show, so sometimes I just don't even bother. But I'll try to keep this one in mind when the weather warms back up. And this is the final bracelet. It is the widest one of all of them that we are going to look at tonight. It is made, again, of elastic, see? But this elastic is brown. The other elastic cord was clear, and this one is brown. And the beads are sort of a beige color, and then a medium beige, and then kind of black, like a charcoal color. Sorry. But it's actually not very heavy, and it's very, very stretchy. I think this must have been handmade. I'm not really sure. There's a little piece of elastic sticking out right there. But it's very comfortable. You can see how it looks, but it's really big. But this is another one that I would wear in the summertime probably. Because again, in the colder weather, you know, wear a longer sleeve shirt or a sweater. And any bracelet I wear may not show. So, it's really pretty though. I have a necklace that's really similar to this. And sometimes I will wear them together. But as I've said before, I'm not a big fan of bangle bracelets. Because when I'm at work, I am at my desk in front of the computer, and a bangle bracelet I find is sort of inconvenient. It kind of gets in the way. So a more flexible bracelet is good for me. So that's the way most of my bracelets are for that reason. And now we're going to look at the forgotten necklaces. Now, a lot of these you've seen before, possibly. If you've looked at if you've seen my other jewelry videos, you've probably seen these. But maybe some of them you have not seen yet. Now, this one came from eBay, and I've had it for quite a while. And as you can see, it's kind of intricate. It's made up of multiple strands of these linked chains, all kind of woven together. See? It's almost like you would braid your hair. And mixed in there, we have lots of rhinestones. These are large, clear rhinestones. Quite a few. They go all the way around, from here all the way down and back up. And then mixed in are smaller, it's almost hard to see them, smaller purple rhinestones. They're very subtle, but I feel they add a nice depth to the necklace. And there are also some little black rhinestones as well. And they add a nice little touch to this necklace. Now in the back, we have multiple strands, as you can see here. And they're kind of they're a gunmetal black color. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. Let's see. And they're attached down here, as you can see. And then up here, they're attached. And the chain is adjustable, but only a little bit, maybe 1.5 inches. And we have a gunmetal black lobster claw clasp at the very back. It's quite heavy, but really sparkly. One thing I don't like about this necklace is that when you put it on, it tends to turn kind of sideways like that. So you can't really see the rhinestones properly. I find that when I wear it, I'm constantly adjusting it, kind of turning it this way to make it lay flat like that. But it doesn't want to stay like that. So that is one reason why I don't wear it very often, because it turns out, and because of the weight, because it's kind of heavy, but it's still very beautiful. And there are definitely some outfits where this necklace would be just perfect. Now the next necklace I've had for a very long time. Look at this pretty thing. Now this is I remember this one. This is a Vera Wang necklace that I got at Kohl's. Oh my goodness, probably 8 to 10 years ago. I've had it a long time. But it's very pretty. See, I love this knot down here. It's made of this gunmetal black mesh, and it's hollow inside, so it's very light. And look at this elaborate knot. It just goes around and around and around, and then back out this way. And it has 2 strands of this metallic hollow mesh. And the chain is adjustable. It comes down this way. It's about 2 inches of adjustable length there. And it has a weight on the bottom here. And it has a really pretty silver lobster claw clasp at the back. It's not a flashy, fancy necklace, but with the right outfit, it really looks wonderful. I'm actually glad that I looked in the little drawers where I found this, because I was looking for this necklace about 2 weeks ago and couldn't find it. And now I know why. So I'm going to make sure to put it where I can find it next time I'm looking for it. Because every now and then I'll put together an outfit, and this necklace will instantly come to mind, and I will think that would be perfect with this outfit. But if I can't find it, I can't wear it. So I'm going to put it where I can find it more easily next time. And this necklace is really cool. It's a bit heavy, but it's made of metal and glass. I believe it was handmade. I'm actually not sure. You can see the clasp up here. I found this at a thrift store. Let me bring this forward a little bit where you can see it a little better. These beads are made of glass, and they're a beautiful light blue color. And then in between the glass beads, we have these little metal beads. They're not super shiny. They look like old beat up beads. As you can see, it's not very long, but it's very eye-catching. On the back of the clasp, you can see where it's attached right there. And this extra piece is just hanging down like that. The little piece back here that holds it together is a silver color, but it has an interesting texture to it. It's almost like it's been hammered or something. There's no name on it or anything, but just the way it looks, it kind of makes me think that someone made this. I think they did a good job if they did. I like the length. It's not super short or super long, and this would show with almost any type of top or dress. So that one's really cool. Now this one is a little more flashy. This one is made of plastic beads, and they're an interesting shade of pink. I'm going to put it here. It has two strands, a shorter one and then a longer one. And it has these really neat plastic pink pieces. They're transparent, you can see through them. And you can see where the string goes through. And in between the pink pieces, we have these little tiny metallic gold beads. These gold beads can also be seen at the back. Back here you can see. We have quite a few of them back here. On this side and this side. They make a lovely sound, I think. And at the very back, we have quite a long adjustable chain here. I'd say it's about 2 to 2.5 inches. And a small lobster claw clasp just there. All the beads are the same color. They're kind of a dusty pink, like a dusty rose color. But this necklace matches several of the dresses that I wear to work in the summertime. It's just the right shade of pink. And I'm pretty sure I haven't worn it in a while. But when the weather warms up again, I'll wear it again. Well, this one's a bit noisy, but I like it. It has a personality all its own. Look at this. Now this one is made primarily of plastic and wood. And I believe it was handmade, but I'm not entirely sure. But these pieces are plastic. They look like metal, but they're not. They're very light, and they're plastic. These pieces are wood, like this big round piece. This one looks kind of like granite or some type of stone, but it's actually plastic as well. And this one is plastic. These beads are made of wood. I love the combination of colors in this necklace. It's really kind of earthy, very natural looking. And back here we have these small silver plastic beads that go up to the back of the neck. And look at this long chain here. We have about 3 inches of adjustment at the back of this necklace and an oversized silver lobster claw clasp. See? These little pieces here that are attached make a nice noise, and they add a little bit of extra interest to this necklace. Very pretty. But I couldn't tell you the last time I wore it. I really don't remember. Oh, this one is cool. This one was handmade, I'm sure. This looks like something from the 70s, like something someone might have made back then. I think it's the cord. The way the cord is made, it makes me think of 70s decor, kind of. Now this is primarily brown, but it also has some beige color as well as dark green. And all these beads are glass all the way down. And we have a nice little clump down here of larger glass beads. Some of these beads back here are smaller. Occasionally there's one that's bigger right here, back there, but most of them are small, heading towards the back. And they're all knotted together with this cord. And you can see that it's been sort of woven in a spiral pattern between the places where the beads are. It's really interesting. And here you can really see it's kind of woven in a twisted way, like a twisted pattern. And at the back we have just a simple little round clasp. You don't really see these much anymore. It seems like most necklaces these days have a lobster claw clasp, but this one does not. It just looks like a little project that someone might have embarked upon at some point. A little handmade necklace. I found this one at a thrift store, and I was drawn to the colors. I really thought it was cool. I still do. This next necklace is long. I had to fold it over twice. I'm going to show it to you this way. Usually when I wear this, I wear it like this. Now it's doubled over. It's not a two-stranded necklace. It's made of glass beads, very small glass seed beads, and these pink beads which are made of seashells. I'll show you. See? It's very long. But what I love about this necklace is the combination of pink and orange in this necklace. It's so cool. And I think this one was handmade. It looks like it was. But it's really unique. Some of the beads are orange. The larger ones are all pink. But a lot of the smaller ones are orange. And actually, all of the little glass seed beads are orange. And on the back, we have some adjustment here to the chain. You can make it longer if you want. And I had to add this lobster claw clasp myself. When I bought it, it had no clasp. So I had one. I had one that I wasn't using for anything. So I attached it to the necklace so I could wear it. This is another one that I wear mainly in the summertime. It's really kind of a summertime necklace with the seashells and the colors. It just makes me think of summertime. And this one I'm glad I found. Look at this beautiful thing. Now this one I've had for several years. And this is another one that I looked for not too long ago, and I couldn't find it either. So I had to settle for something similar. Now this one is made primarily of plastic beads, but they don't look like plastic beads. Some of them are glass, like these tiger eye looking beads are not plastic. But it's a necklace with 2 strands, you see. And a very long chain. Look at that, my goodness. It has lots of adjustments. And a large lobster claw clasp. The chain has a tiny little weight right there. So you can make it quite short if you wanted. Now that is as short as it goes. I love the colors of this necklace. You have blue. It looks like turquoise. Sort of an aqua color. And you have the brown and these little beads here. And the smaller beads. They're almost a copper color. And then we even have some little silver beads too. And I can't remember where I got this. I think I might have gotten it at Belk's, but I don't remember for sure. I've had it for quite a while. But it's not heavy at all. It's very lightweight. And it matches a lot of things because you have so many different colors in here. It goes with a lot of different outfits and other pieces of jewelry. And this is our final necklace. Look at this. Oh. Now this one is quite bold, and it's quite heavy. These little discs, I think, are made of some type of pottery. They're little individual discs threaded onto the necklace, and there are quite a few of them. You have them here, up here, and here, here, and then back here and here as well. These beads are plastic, as are these, and these, and these, and these, and these. This necklace to me kind of looks like something from the 80s, maybe the late 80s, possibly early 90s. It just kind of has that feel to it, in my opinion. I don't know for sure. There's no name on it or anything, so I'm not sure who made it. It's quite heavy, but it's just beautiful. Look at this. And you can really see the individual discs that make up this necklace. And then down here at the bottom, we have these larger pink beads. Very shiny. And the clasp is interesting. This is the clasp, and I think the clasp really makes me think it's from the 80s. It looks like the clasp of a lot of necklaces that I saw back in the 80s. They just did seem like a lot of them looked like that, or something similar. But it's a very interesting necklace. It has a nice combination of colors and different types of beads. You have the pink, and then on either side of the pink beads are these little green beads, and then gold, and another gold, and ivory, black, and then these beads look like marble. They kind of have a marble look to them. And that pattern is repeated up this way, and up here, and up here. It's really beautiful. But it is quite heavy. So this is the final necklace that I wanted to show you today from my forgotten jewelry. I need to look through those compartments more often. And I want to thank you again for coming to see my jewelry. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. We'll see you again really soon.